Don't you just hate it when you go to your spouse trying to get a connection in some sort of way, just trying to get their attention, actually, and they totally miss your bid?
Let's talk about what a bid is and why it's so important for maintaining connection. A bid is when your spouse comes to you seeking some type of positive attention, whether it be empathy,
Yes.
sometimes just a listening ear,
Yes.
to get attention, to get affirmation. It's some type of positive emotional connection.
So one bid might be, how do I look in this?
Well, a dangerous question, but it's still seeking for a bid. It's still seeking for reassurance, emotional connection, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and it might not even be that obvious as, how do I look in this? It might be like, what do you think of this? What do you, does this make me look fat?
Yeah.
Or old? Or like I'm trying to look young? All of those.
Maybe your spouse will come to you and say, hey, can we talk?
Sure. Or maybe it's when you come and you say, do you want to go to the grocery store with me?
And I say, okay.
Or why would I want to do that?
Or maybe I might say, let's go fool around.
And I might say, with the plumbing? Just kidding.
Missed bid.
We keep responding to each other, even as we're being silly. But a lot of times there's no response at all. Because sometimes a bid isn't even verbal. Like when I say, I'm going now, and you want them to look up from their phone and say goodbye, or come over and give you a kiss. But they don't look up.
Or maybe I would get home from a long day and I would just say, wow, what a day I had. And I would be seeking for her to inquire further, right? To see what's going on, what happened in your day, that kind of thing.
And when I answer, oh yeah, me too, that's not really answering. He may not even know it, but he is wanting to form a connection and talk about his day.
Sometimes bids are not even verbal. So maybe silence can be a bid, actually. Or a frown, or a sigh, or something that your spouse is just staring off into space, like looking kind of lost. These kind of things are really important, whether it be an express bid or a subtle bid. It's really important how you respond. When your spouse comes to you with a bid for connection, you have three choices. The first is to disregard the bid, to just go on with whatever you're doing, pretend you didn't hear it.
Oh, not a good response.
The second choice is to turn away, and that is to reject the bid, to say something negative, to criticize, or to somehow make your spouse kind of withdraw the bid.
Are you kidding me?
Withdraw the bid.
Or now?
Now? Yeah.
Or I've got a headache.
Yeah. So the third choice is the one you want to make, and that is turning toward them. That's where you engage, you listen, you make eye contact, maybe hold a hand, and you respond to the bid positively, and you turn toward each other. So relationship experts in the Gottman Institute did some research a while back where they looked at newly married couples. And they said that those that were still married 6 years later turn toward each other in these bid situations 86% of the time.
That's why we're really talking about this.
Those that were divorced, however, only turn toward each other 33% of the time. That's a huge difference and a big indicator of the strength of the bond of a couple. That's why you want to respond as best you can when your spouse comes to you in a bid for connection. So this week, your action item is to look for bids that your spouse makes for connection and to respond to them by turning toward them. If you want to learn more about the truth of an intimate marriage, you can check out my book, The Path of Intimacy. We'll leave a link below. And if this video has been helpful to you, we hope you'll like it and share it with your friends. And subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you can come with us on this journey into deeper intimacy.